11:59 p.m., 1 minute before the deadline to submit her application to Pepperdine University, Lois's computer crashes. Now, this is the worst nightmare for any student. We all went through this process of applying to colleges, and it was stressful for all of us, as I can imagine it was for me. But luckily, as she turned it in a couple minutes late, the admission team here was generous enough to allow her to do so. And we're here today, and she's here, so that's great. Something that's interesting about her that I find kind of common among other students here is Pepperdine wasn't necessarily her number one choice. She says Pepperdine found her. Originally, she wanted to either go to UC Irvine or to Cal Poly, and she ended up hearing from a counselor about Pepperdine who said that this is a great school for her, the community would match her learning style and her outgoing personality. Her growing up, she grew up in Fremont, California, in a very competitive academic environment. So this included a lot of music, so she played piano and violin, and sang in the choir all 4 years of her high school career. She had an interesting religious experience because one of her parents was atheist, while the other was religious. So she can see both sides of the world from the religious aspect and the more atheistic aspect, which I think is very interesting at a Christian school that is also a prestigious academic school, to be able to have that outlook. A time in her life that was very transformative to where she is now, to this outgoing campaign type person that she is, was in middle school. Actually, believe it or not, before what she is now, she was kind of introverted and she wasn't really going out. She wasn't outgoing as much, and at some point she realized, why do this when I can express who I really am and have a more bubbly personality? And so in middle school, she made that transformation to the more extroverted side of her personality, which I think really shows off in how she gave that speech and just her personality of the day. This realization that she's more extroverted allowed her to go into the field. Well, she's majoring in advertising, and she wants to help out in the entertainment industry by giving a voice to the voiceless, to minorities, and helping them find a way to voice their opinion. So through that, her passions are arts, people, and helping minorities, like I said. Something that I saw that really helped her realize she loved to work with people and work for people was she worked actually at a hospice home, where she got to help set up games and meals and activities, and she got to talk to the families. She was able to comfort in a hard time and help people who were down and just be around people, which was very good. She also got to work at a wedding photography agency, which is something that's very unique. I don't know very many high schoolers that could do that. And at the end of her time there, she actually got to go on a job at a wedding in San Francisco, and got to be head on that and work with other professionals there, which gave her more experience in working with people, directing people, and just going along with the flow of working with many different big personalities in the photography business. So Lois has gone through this transformation of personality and has also gone through a very unique upbringing in her religious background, which has shaped her into the woman she is today here at Pepperdine. A quote that she shared with me that she had in her senior yearbook is, "She who leaves a trail of glitter is never forgotten." Thank you.